Hello YouTube audience, and welcome to Harris Kickshu's Basics of Cinematics tutorial. Now, I've just rigged up this little cinematic area here. Now, I'm sure you've all seen cinematics used in other scenarios, and if you play online, other people's things and the campaigns that come with the game. And I'm sure you've always wanted to make your own. Well, I'll show you the very basics. After this, to get more information on more advanced things, go to AOM Heaven and read the very informative articles written there. Now, the first thing you want to do in making a cinematic is make a separate group for your cinematic, if you've got other triggers involved. I've actually got one trigger in my group, but whatever. Name your group, well, you don't have to, but whatever. Cinematic. Now that will put the group in, and we're in the group cinematic. Now, the first thing you have to do in a well, I'll explain it as I go. Now, the first thing we have to do is create a trigger. Now, if you don't know what a trigger is, watch my trigger tutorial. Now, first of all, we need to name our trigger. I'll just call it Cin 1. It's part of my Citic 1. And give it high priority. Conditions. Always. Effects. Now, the things to put cinematic mode on, you have to go, it's under C. Oh, the C. Oop. You have to go cinematic mode and switch it to on. That means at the very start of the game, because it's high priority, the cinematic thing will come on. Now, once cinematic mode is on, we need it to run a camera track. A camera track is a thing the game says of where the camera should go. To make a camera track, go Cinematics, Camera Editor, and you'll get this little box here. And what you have to do is you have to go Insert, and just call it Track 1, or whatever you want it to be called. We'll make the duration 20 seconds. Well, that's a bit long. We'll just make it 15. Now, creating the cinematic tracks is very simple. What you have to do is works by waypoints. You don't worry about these. They add little, but they can fine-tune your camera tracks. Is waypoints, and the camera will follow the waypoints around. So to add a waypoint, you click the add button, and that screen I just did then will create a thing, and the game automatically links them up, sort of like a keyframe. So add a waypoint there, because I just want my camera track to rotate around them, and then zoom in on the Ajax. Now, to zoom in further, you can unlock the camera by holding Control, Alt, and pushing C. This will allow you to zoom in infinitely. See? Oh, please note that when in cinematic mode, all the units switch over to their cinematic texture, so this will look better. Another thing you can do is push Z, and it will change the angle of the camera. This can be used for funky effects. Yeah. You can see all those textures, and then just go Add. And to return it to your normal view, push the normal view button. This isn't on your editor unless you have Untitled Editor's Super Pack, downloadable from Age of Mythology Heaven, because this is Age of Mythology. Anyway, back onto this. Well, yeah. Alright, so now, effects. So insert a new effect and go camera track. Camera track. Name track 1, and don't use that. Now for our other trigger, we'll name it Cin. Oh, that sounds bad. 2, and give it high priority also, but not active. Then we go back to this effects, insert fire event, which is Cin 2. Now under Cin 2, say we want dialogue to play. because now that the camera track will work. So we go conditions, timer, 1 second, effects, play dialogue. Now this is the subtitle, so we'll just go Ajax, and you know how that has the yellow? That'll give it that. And we'll say this is a test. Now the portrait is what little picture will be displayed on the side of the subtitles. And you can also attach a sound file to this, but I don't recommend it in using this little box, because when the play dialogue is over, the sound file will end. So you use the play sound file trigger instead. The complete list of portraits can be found on Notepad Super Pack Editor here. And, you know, you got stuff, but I don't want to put one of them in now because this is just a demonstration. So now, what will happen, according to these triggers, is cinematic run. As soon as it starts, it will run cinematic mode, which will then run the camera track, and then fire this event. This event is the play dialogue. And while we're at it, we'll insert fire event. Trigger none yet. Now we'll make our final trigger, since this is just a very simple cinematic. Oh, it's got a capital this time. Oh, not 2, 3. Sin free. High priority as always, and not active. Now I go to cinematic 2, effects, fire event, and we select sin free. Now we go to sin free, conditions. Now this will end our cinematic mode. We go 15 seconds, effect, because that's how long our camera track is. It has to be the length of your camera track, and go cinematic. Just a sec, gotta find it. I've gone past it, haven't I? Oh. God damn it, stupid mouse. Cinematic CI A B C D E F G H I. Oh damn it! Cinematic mode, and switch it to off. Now that will play our cinematic. There's lots of other advanced things you can do too. That's our cinematic completed. There's other things you can do, like animations and having units move, but I won't explain them now. If you want information on how to do that, just go to AOM Heaven. So let's watch this. Plus just play one. And that's our very, very dodgy cinematic. Oh, damn it! Well, you know, it would have zoomed up on Ajax, but, you know, you get the picture. And thanks for watching my tutorial.